Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our podcast. I'm your host, Mia, and today we have a very special guest with us. He is a professional career coach and job expert, Mr. David Carter. Welcome to the show, David.
Thank you so much, Mia. I'm very happy to be here.
We're excited to have you. Today we're going to talk about careers, jobs, and how people can build a successful professional life. So let's begin with our first question. Why do so many people struggle to choose the right career?
That's a great question. I think many people feel pressure from family, society, or social media. They often choose careers based on money or other people's expectations instead of their own interests and skills.
That's very true. So, if someone feels completely lost in life and doesn't know what career to choose, what should they do?
First of all, don't panic. It's completely normal to feel lost. I would recommend exploring different interests, trying new experiences, and asking yourself simple questions like, what do I enjoy doing? What am I good at? What kind of life do I want?
That's interesting. Do you think people need to find their passion before finding a job?
Not necessarily. Sometimes passion comes later. Many people discover what they love after trying different jobs and gaining experience.
I totally agree. Now, another question many young people ask is salary more important than passion?
Honestly, both are important. Passion can make work enjoyable, but financial stability is also necessary. The goal is to find a balance between the two.
That's wonderful advice. Nowadays, social media makes people compare themselves to others. How dangerous is this?
Very dangerous. Social media usually shows only the successful moments in people's lives. We don't see their failures, stress, or difficulties. Everyone has their own journey and timeline. Comparing yourself to others only creates unnecessary pressure.
I think many listeners needed to hear that. Now let's talk about skills. What skills are employers looking for today?
Communication skills are extremely important. Employers want people who can communicate clearly, solve problems, work in teams, and adapt to changes.
So soft skills are becoming more important?
Definitely. Technical skills are important, but soft skills often make the biggest difference. But soft skills include communication, leadership, teamwork, time management, emotional intelligence, and adaptability.
Emotional intelligence seems very important nowadays.
It really is. Every workplace involves people. If you know how to understand others and build good relationships, you become much more valuable.
I completely agree. Now let's talk about job interviews because many people are terrified of them. And why do people become so nervous during interviews?
Mostly because they're afraid of rejection or making mistakes. That's understandable, but preparation is the key. Firstly, research the company, understand the position, and practice answering common interview questions. Questions like, tell me about yourself. Why do you want this job? What are your strengths and weaknesses?
Those questions sound simple, but they're actually difficult now. What is the biggest mistake candidates make during interviews?
Trying to be perfect. Employers don't expect perfection. They want honesty, confidence, and a positive attitude.
Another important topic is confidence. How can someone become more confident professionally?
Confidence comes from preparation and experience. Nobody is born completely confident. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become.
Many people are also afraid of failure. Why are we so afraid of failing?
Because we often think failure means the end. Not at all. Failure is one of the greatest teachers in life.
Have you personally experienced failure?
Oh yes, many times. Early in my career, I was rejected from several jobs. It makes me feel, honestly, terrible. But looking back, those experiences taught me important lessons and eventually led me to better opportunities.
That's inspiring.
Sometimes, rejection is simply redirection.
Wow, I love that sentence. Now let's talk about people who hate their jobs. What advice would you give them?
First, understand why you're unhappy. Is it the company, the manager, the work environment? Or maybe you simply need a new challenge. Then make a plan. Don't make emotional decisions immediately.
So, patience is important.
Very important.
Nowadays, many people are worried about artificial intelligence and technology replacing jobs. Should people be worried?
I don't think they should panic, because every technological revolution creates new opportunities. Some jobs may disappear, but many new jobs will also appear. So adaptation is the key.
Exactly, so what can people do to prepare for the future?
Continue learning. Lifelong learning. Learn new skills, stay curious, and remain open to change.
That's wonderful advice. Another question. What is the biggest career mistake people make?
Waiting too long. Waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment, or the perfect conditions. Sometimes you simply need to take action.
I totally agree.
Progress is always better than perfection.
That's beautifully said.
Thank you.
What advice would you give to someone starting their first job?
Be curious, ask questions, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Nobody expects beginners to know everything. Learn as much as possible and be patient with yourself.
Wonderful advice. Before we finish, I have one final question. If you could give only one piece of career advice to everyone listening today, what would it be?
Never stop learning and never compare your journey to someone else's. Everyone moves at their own pace. Some people succeed early and some succeed later. Both are perfectly fine.
I think many listeners really needed to hear that today.
I hope so.
Finally, do you have any message for our audience?
Yes. Believe in yourself. Be patient. Keep improving. And remember that success is a journey, not a race.
That's a perfect message. Thank you so much for joining us today, David. It was an amazing conversation.
Thank you for inviting me, Mia. It was my pleasure.
And thank you to everyone listening. We hope today's episode gave you motivation and useful career advice.
Keep learning and keep moving forward.
Take care, everyone, and we'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.